Broadcasting live from Youngville, North Carolina and Ontario, Canada. This is Got Mead Live, a weekly show where Vicky Rowe and AJ Aramutz bring you the mead news, meadery info, and mead-making discussions from all over, talking with mead makers, mead owners, industry mavens, and influencers. This is Got Mead Live, a weekly podcast about mead and the people who love it and where the mead world is going. And now here are your hosts, Got Mead owner Vicky Rowe and mead and wine maker AJ Aramutz.
Live from the woods of North Carolina, the Bunny Pen in Ottawa, Canada, the Land Down Under, and the Frying Pan of Miami, it's Got Mead Live. Welcome to the show, and let's get things going tonight. Tonight's guests, we have David and Maciej. Please help me when you guys get on, if I get this right, from Arktos Meadery in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And they're going to come on and tell us a little bit about how they got things started and what's going on with them and what they have to offer. So, what are we drinking tonight? I've got a Misbehavin' Meads strawberry mead sent to me by Brian Galbraith. Thank you, Brian. This is awesome. It's really good. It smells just like strawberries, and it's so balanced. It's got strawberries and honey and this sort of just a little acidity behind it, just enough to offset the strawberries. And this was traveling through the heat for who knows how long, so I'm impressed. It's well done. Well done, guys. Well done. What about you, AJ?
Oh, I got a Chateau Chivette School's Out lemon tea braggot that I made last year and bottled just in time for the end of summer.
Nice.
I got a couple left, but I'm going to start another batch of this soon because I've got that yeast from the bomb.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to try it with that yeast because nothing's perfect the first time, right?
Well, one can always improve, or try to anyway. So I'm going to have to winkle that recipe out of you and give it a shot, because I think that sounds like it'd be a really nice summer drinker.
It's posted on Got Mead.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I'll go hunt it down. Is it patrons or in the open?
No, it's in open. It's in one of the brew logs.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I called it School's Out. I think I just called it lemon tea something.
Yeah, something not as cool as School's Out.
Well, I name all of my brews after Alice Cooper songs, so that's just the way that goes.
I met him once.
Cool.
Very briefly, very briefly, and in passing, and I was busy going, "We're not worthy." But yeah, I bumped into him in a restaurant in Atlanta one time. It was like, "Oh, it's Alice Cooper." Oh my god, I was such a fangirl. It was hilarious. I didn't do that all over him, of course, but inside I was just like, oh my god, totally squealing. Manny is here but not here at the moment. He's putting the kids to bed, so we are Manny-less at the moment, and he will be coming in a little bit later in the show. So never you worry, all you Manny fans out there. He will be back here sometime in the next half hour. And we have a special treat tonight with us. We have Hamish from Oz. So say hey, Hamish.
Good evening.
Good whenever.
Good, yeah, whatever the hell time it is over there.
Currently, I'm having a coffee, but as suggested, if I'm going to be on the show officially today, I've decided to open a dry raspberry melomel from the north of Victoria in a little place called Millawa. By Whitehead's Mead, who I know do listen to the show from time to time. So a big shout out to them.
Oh, cool. I think you sent me some stuff on them.
Yes, I did. They're the guys who were cleaning out the shed and found that Grandpa had mead that he made 20 years ago, a couple of big barrels out the back of it, and it was quite a nice surprise, and they've been got themselves a license and been marketing it since and making their own now as well.
Nice. Yeah, I wrote an article about that, put it on Got Mead. So if y'all are interested, that's Whitehead's Mead, and just go hit the blog, and you'll find it somewhere back in the last several months. So just scroll back. You'll track it down or search Whitehead's. It's Whitehead's with a Y, is it not, Hamish?
No, it's white, just the way you'd expect it.
Just okay.
White. white the color, head like your head.
Gotcha. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was. Yeah, cool. Thank you. So yeah, go check them out because it was a pretty neat story, and I would love to try that mead, man. That would be.
Well,
really
come
cool.
on over. I've invited you a number of times.
I know. I'm saving, dude. I'm saving. It's like, well, and it's reciprocal. You can come out here and we'll go through things.
I'm just lucky Manny's not on because he's been bagging the heck out of me for some time back coming over.
So, all right, little housekeeping. You can listen to us live on the Got Mead website at gotmead.com. And just put your mouse over and click on a Got Mead live show. That'll take you straight to the show page, and there is a player right there that will play us whenever we're live, and we'll let you pick and choose between episodes when we're not. If you're mobile, you can get us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and TuneIn Radio. Just search for Got Mead Live. Also, we have a show player on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GotMead. So if you're Facebook, if you live on Facebook, then that's where you can find it. You can download apps for any of the mobile players on both iOS and Android devices from, of course, iTunes, TuneIn, or SoundCloud. And then replays are available on Got Mead, Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, and just search Got Mead Live. And one of the things I'm working on, and I've got to get going on this, try to do it over the break, is to get us on to iHeartRadio, which would be kind of cool if they'll let us be on there. Don't know yet, but we're going to give it a try. Find us on Facebook, Got Mead. Just search facebook.com/Got Mead, or just search Got Mead and you'll find both the page and the Got Mead group. On Twitter, we are at Got Mead Now. If you can't call us, tweet us. And for making mead back to basics, just put your mouse over the Got Mead Live radio show, and the drop down will give you a link where you can go and enter any questions that you might have for us on the Got Mead Live show to talk about during Back to Basics. And if you want to call in, as always, you can call in at 803-443-MEAD. That's 803-443-6323. So now, if you want to help support the efforts for the Got Mead Live show and for Got Mead as a whole, then consider becoming a supporting patron member. It's only $30 a year, and you get access to our special patron forums where you get to talk with some of the most advanced mead makers out there. Oscar hangs out there. That's his place. There's award-winning recipes there, have won gold medals in competitions all over the world. So it's a really good opportunity to get that, and $30 a year. Do the math. It's not very much, and you'll help us support doing the things that we want to do with Got Mead. So all this stuff costs money. Sorry to say. I wish it was free, but it's not. So if you can help us out and you've got $30 that you don't mind spending, go ahead and get signed up. And if somebody you love is a mead lover, go ahead and buy them a gift subscription. Just email me at gotmead@gotmead.com and let me know what you're doing, and I can do a special email to let them know that they have a gift subscription, and I can even cover up for you and not admit it was you that did it. So whatever you want to do, you just let me know, and we'll get you fixed up.
Just thinking, having a secret admirer or something when you tell them that they've got a subscription. Yeah,
right. So I'm going to go ahead and get David and Maciej on, and you want to go ahead and tell them about Back to Basics?
Yeah, sure. Okay. What we're going to be talking about today is when good mead goes bad, when there's a problem. So we'll talk a little bit about identifying what's a legitimate problem and what to do about it. I figured I was going to break it down into sort of 3 stages because that's kind of how I have found things go wrong with my meads. Is sometimes it's during fermentation, sometimes it's during carboaging, and sometimes it's after it's been bottled. So that's how I was going to break that down, but I'm going to get Vicky to talk a little bit about how to identify faults as well, because she's actually done a lot more training with tasting things than I have.
Yeah, well, it's not to say that I'm necessarily the world's expert or anything, but I've learned 1 or 2 things, along the way through having the
Well,
opportunity.
compared to me, you're the expert.
Yeah, well, and I don't know about that, but we'll definitely work on it. And for those of you that want to follow along, what we're going to be using as a baseline for some of these mead faults is the BJCP fault list, which you can find at bjcp.org/meadfaults.php. bjcp.org/meadfaults.php. Don't be afraid to drop us any questions that you might have on Facebook or Twitter, or just call in. So I'm going to go ahead and add our guest for tonight, and we'll get things going. Hi, David, are you on? Oh, not quite yet. It's ringing.
Hello, this is David.
Hi, David.
Hi. Hi.
And, okay, we've got you. We got both of you?
I'm here. Yep, I'm here too.
Okay, cool. Please help me out because I don't want to be any more embarrassed than I already am. Please tell me how to correctly pronounce your name so I can get it right every time.
It's Maciej.
Maciej, thank you. I almost had it right, and I was actually listening to a internet pronunciation database for names. And so the guy's on the little recording going Maciej, Maciej, Maciej. So I actually practiced a little bit, but I wanted to make sure I had it right because I know there's regional differences and things like that. So, thank you. It's embarrassing enough to have to guess. Welcome to the show, you guys. It's really good to have you here. And, we want to find out more about what's happening at Arktos. And we want to hear about the mead tap at David's house. That was so cool. David, it was so funny because I had Tiny House on his background noise while I was working. So I'm busily typing away, working on this, that, and the other thing. And suddenly I hear, and so he wanted to put a mead tap in the refrigerator. I'm like, mead tap? Really? And so I started watching, and then I saw who it was. I was like, oh my God, I know this guy! So it was really cool. So congratulations on getting on the show. That's really kind of neat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I'll bet it was. Yeah, you guys fly in the face of my theory. You broke my total theory of they base who they get on how annoying they are, because you guys weren't annoying at all.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean, seriously, look at a lot of these shows, and I swear to God, they're like, nope, too nice. Nope, too intelligent. Nope, sorry. Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like sometimes. But so yeah, tell us about how you guys did this. I mean, where did all this come out of? I gather that you were roommates at one time, but tell us your story.
Yeah, so it's kind of a funny story. So we have a mutual friend, and he was one day he was like, "Hey, you should meet my good buddy Maciej. I've known him my whole life. I think you guys would get along." He's like, "You guys both like whiskey." So I ended up going over and hanging out with Maciej one day with our friend Danny. And at that point, I was looking for a roommate. And after about 20 minutes of hanging out, I was like, "Hey, Maciej, is it weird if I ask you to be my roommate? Are you looking for a place?" Because he was living at an apartment at the time.
Oh, okay.
And I think he was just starting to get into the mead making at that point. And I had a house with a basement that actually had a wine cellar in it. And I was like, told him about it. And so, yeah, after like 20 minutes, I was like, "You should move in." Which is kind of strange, but
well, no,
and he was like, "Well,
he's over there thinking you had me at wine cellar, dude."
Exactly. Yeah. Like a place to make my mead. That's not an apartment. Yeah.
So what about you, Maciej? It's like, so here's this weirdo asking you to come move into his place after 20 minutes. What were your thoughts?
Well, I was thinking, because I had been making some mead in my apartment, and I felt like I was doing something illegal because I just had a barrel sitting on the living room floor, and I was like, "You have a cellar? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I want to see it first to make sure I got enough room, but I'm in." And from that point on, it was pretty much history. Gave me a lot more room to make more meads.
And how'd you get into mead in the first place? What got you to that space?
So when I got out of the Navy,